This is a regularly scheduled meeting for which the date, time, and location is set forth in the annual notice of meetings adopted by the Waldwick Zoning Board. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, said annual notice has been filed with the Borough Clerk, a copy posted in the vestibule of the Waldwick Administration Building, and copies transmitted to the official newspapers of the borough as designated by the governing body, to wit, the Bergen Record and the Ridgewood News. Joyce, would you take roll call? Please.
Mr. Newman? Mr. Saracola?
Here.
Mr. Wakarsky?
Here.
Mr. Walsh?
Here.
Mr. Centennial? Mr. Sanzo?
Here.
Ms. Lupino? Mr. Myerjack?
Here.
Mr. Mitchell?
Will we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Just a little point of housekeeping. We have a very heavy agenda tonight. Hopefully we'll get to everybody. It's possible we won't. If we won't, we'll have to ask your permission to carry it till the following meeting in August. That being said, the matters may not come up in exactly the order that they appear on the agenda, and that is something that happens from time to time. If there's anyone who has any business before the board, or which should be brought before the board, that is not on our agenda, could you please step forward now? Seeing none?
None?
It's
Okay.
yours.
All right, then, do I have an approval? Oh, has everyone read the minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Any comments? No? Okay. Do I have a motion to waive the reading of the minutes?
I make a motion to waive the reading of the minutes. I'll second.
Very good. Motion to approve the minutes?
So moved. I'll second.
Okay. We take the vote?
Voice vote.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we
Any
have
opposed?
no resolutions tonight, so we're gonna move right to the applications. First,
And the
first
one
application is Pick.
Peak. Is it Peak or Pick?
Mr. or Mrs. Peak or Pick? 142 West Prospect Street. Okay, they are not in attendance. Permission to move to the second one?
No, second one's-
Okay, no, the second one, Walters.
Right, yeah.
Okay. All right, the next application up would be Walters, 105 Grove Street.
Actually, they postponed.
Okay. Well, let's move to the next one. That would be Cassidy, 61 Evergreen.
Mr. Chairman, your appearance for the record, please.
Yes, I am.
All right. Mr. Chairman, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear testimony you're about to give to leave the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
State your name and spell it last.
It's Edwin P. Sherman, S-H-E-R-M-A-N.
And in what capacity are you appearing here tonight?
I am a registered architect licensed in the state of New Jersey. The license is in good standing.
All right. And You seem to be alone.
I am. Just wanted to bring this before the board. My clients are actually on vacation. Wanted to bring this before you to present it. If there was any questions, to carry it over to next month. If not, just approve it for
All
having
right,
questions
they've empowered
tonight
you to
with
bring this
myself.
in their absence?
Yes,
Thank you. So you'll be testifying both as a principal witness and as an expert witness?
correct.
Okay, members of the board, to the extent that Mr. Sherman appears before you as an expert witness in the field of architecture, he is appearing based on his education and experience, which is well known to this board, and he is qualified as an expert. As such, he can give you opinion testimony. You're not bound to accept Mr. Sherman's opinions, but to the extent you find them helpful in reaching a conclusion, you are absolutely entitled to accept them. All right? Mr. Sherman, what are we doing here?
Okay. This is a split-level house located at 61 Evergreen Street. It's in an R1 single-family residential district. The reason we're coming here, it's a C1 variance. It's actually the physical features affecting the existing structure on site. The variance that we're going for is an existing front yard. In this zone, the front yard setback required is 50 feet. The existing house is at 26.65, and we're just going to match that going up. There will be a covered portico, but that is on an existing platform, which we're allowed to build on. So what we're
Is
really
that-
doing.
Is it, I'm sorry, is it that existing platform that gives us the 26?
No, it's
the
not.
front of
It's
the house.
actual house.
Okay, so that actually encroaches further, but
Correct.
it's
but
not, it's not
Existing
considered.
platforms we're allowed to cover.
All right. Just,
So we're
Making
just
sure we get it
doing
on
for
the
the
record.
front of the house. They're actually putting an addition on the back of the house also, but it doesn't affect anything with the side yards, rear yard, or the coverage. All they're really looking for is to go up over the existing living room, kitchen area for a master bedroom suite. And they're just going up, and like I said, it's just matching the existing front yard that's already there. And it's not a detriment to the neighborhood. There's plenty of houses on this street and neighboring streets that have done the same thing with the split levels, just going up over that area.
So the way the law looks at this is it is an exacerbation of an existing nonconformity by virtue of the fact that the structure that's in that nonconforming area is larger, but it is actually not an exacerbation
You know,
in terms of further reducing the distance between the front of the house and the property line.
correct.
Are there are no other variances?
No, that is the only one, the front yard.
And I see that by 48 feet, we have a conforming lot.
Yes. That's it.
It's nice to see.
Conforming. Everything else on this lot is fine. It's just the actual location of the existing house on the site plan.
Okay, we have no coverage wouldn't change.
No.
Okay. Just one variance. When was the last time we had that? Folks, before you start questioning, just to understand the way the law looks at this, anytime you build more onto something that violates the zoning, in this case, the front setback, it's considered an exacerbation. in reality, the only manner in which it exacerbates this is in terms of the area that is protruding too far is now larger. But it doesn't change the distances at all. Nevertheless, when you have an existing variance or an existing nonconformity, any expansion has to come before this board for a variance, and that's why the applicant is here. And with that, Mr. Sherman, you ready for questions?
I am ready.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have any questions from the board? Let's start with Mr. Walsh.
So you're putting a porch on the front and that goes under the window there?
No, not a porch, just a portico on, it's a platform with stairs.
Above the existing?
Above the, you're, exactly.
And that's all you're putting on?
That's all we're doing on the front, yes.
Okay, I thought that they were allowed to put portico.
They are.
on.
They are. why
That's not
other-
the variance.
That's why that's not part of the variance.
It's just going up above the living room.
Oh, so
It's the
existing
second floor.
footprint, you're just going right up?
Correct, correct.
Okay. Mr. Marjack, no questions? Mr. Sanzo?
No questions.
Mr. Wakarsky?
Yes, the application says you want to add a story, build up above something that's already there,
Correct,
besides that portico,
yes.
not just the portico?
No,
Okay.
The-
What are you building over right now?
the
What's there now?
existing living room and kitchen,
Okay.
dining area.
The plans,
Okay.
I see, it says family room. That's the addition?
That's also a one-story addition off the back.
One-story addition in the back. Okay.
Correct.
Have other homes in the nearby area done the same thing?
Yes.
Would you say the neighbor did the same thing?
A lot of the neighbors have done the same thing.
Have you done?
I have done a lot in this
architectural work
neighborhood.
with those?
Yes.
Okay, excellent, thank you.
Mr. Sherman, are you reasonably familiar with this street?
I am very familiar with this street.
That's another way of
Yes.
asking a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, do we have any questions from the audience? No questions from the audience. Does the applicant have any further comments?
No, not at this time.
Okay, no further comments.
Comments of the audience, comments of the board. We go to the audience first, and let the board do the wrap.
So are there any comments from the audience? No comments from the audience. Okay, any comments from the board?
I'd be in favor of this application. Most of the split levels in town have done similar things.
Mhm.
And not making any situation any worse.
I'm also in favor.
I'm in favor as well.
Looks good to me.
It's a good application.
Okay.
Call for a vote.
Motion to vote.
I make a motion that we accept this application.
Has a big close.
I'll second it.
Good. Joyce, please take a vote.
Mr. Saracola?
Yes.
Mr. Wakarsky?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Senzo?
Yes.
Mr. Marjack?
Yes.
All right. Brings us to Jones. Right.
Yeah, you're ready to, you say that he's got 45 days or whatever.
Okay. Mr. Sherman,
Yes.
you'll advise your client that he can apply for the permit now, but that the period for comment or actually opposition by the public will not end until 45 days after the publication of the resolution.
Yes.
So anything he does, they do within that period is at their own risk.
Mhm.
That being said, you are well enough versed in this stuff to be able to help them assess the risk.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Sherman, you may want to stay there. Next application is Cassidy, 60, I'm sorry, is Jamrose, 54 McKay.
All right. Mr. Jamrose, would you stand, please? Raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your name, spell your last, please.
Walt Jamrose, Jamros.
By all means, be seated. Okay. Mr. Sherman, to the extent that you give us information about this, you are, of course, still under oath and still a professional, so it works out.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Gentlemen?
All right, what Mr. Jamrose would like to do is get a detached garage onto his site. We're in an R2 zone, and the setbacks for what we're looking to do, he's a corner lot. His house faces McKay, and there's a cut-through street, Garibaldi Place, on the side. I'd like to put the garage on that side on Garibaldi. On a corner lot, the secondary street should be the 17.5 feet to a structure. We're looking to go 10 feet to the garage. The existing house is at 7.5 to that property line on the side of the house. We'd like to go with the 10, with anything, if this was not a side street cutting through. I kept to the side yard and rear yard setbacks of an accessory structure of 10 feet. Different houses on Garibaldi. None of the houses face Garibaldi. They all face the streets, you know, on the intersection at each one. The person directly behind him has a shed in this section. Person across the street, diagonal, has a garage similar to this, actually facing towards the street. So what he's actually just trying to do is get a garage so that it's not thrown into his backyard, so he has some room in the backyard. There's an existing driveway now. I would do a slight extension, which is indicated on the site plan as the shaded area, and then go up to the garage. That would be a freestanding garage. And again, with the other houses that are in the neighborhood on Garibaldi, this is not out of place for sheds or garages that are already in place. So we're just looking to get a detached garage on his site.
Now, there's presently no garage, correct?
Correct, it's just a driveway.
And the garage is going to be oriented so that it still faces McKay, correct?
Correct. So the side of the garage would be facing Garibaldi.
Right, the side, exactly.
Correct.
Um, Okay, although it increases lot coverage, it doesn't increase it by much, and it still
No,
keeps
we're
us
under
within the
lot
40%.
coverage.
Mr. Sherman, what is depicted in the other back corner? Is that a shed?
Yeah, there's a small shed in the back corner.
And okay, as I look at the elevations, the left side with the man door and the window, is that facing Garibaldi or is that facing
That's
in?
facing his backyard.
Facing into the backyard?
Correct. The right side
Is a blank
is
wall.
just the side on Garibaldi.
Mhm. And we're looking at 18 by,
Yeah, that kind of shows it, the door and
yeah,
the window.
right. So we're looking at 18 by 22, give or take. Maybe
Correct.
there's a little bit more inside for
Yes.
framing and things.
Yes.
Is that sufficient for 2 cars, or is it intended for
No, it's
one?
going to be a one-car extended,
Mhm.
just to get some other things in the garage.
Like every garage. And again, what really has thrown the monkey wrench is the fact that this is a corner lot.
Correct. And again, it's not, like I said, it's Garibaldi Place is basically a cut-through street.
Yeah.
There are no houses that face that, so it's, everybody's side yard is facing Garibaldi.
All right, is there anything else the board should know before it starts asking questions?
Not at this time, and like I said, I tried to keep it the setbacks of, if it was just a typical house without that cut-through street, kept the 10-foot and the 10-foot side and rear yard, so.
Right.
Okay. All right, do we have any questions from the board? Mr. Walsh?
Existing driveway, how big is it?
Good question, Ryan.
Rough.
Roughly 12 by, to the street, 35, maybe?
So you're gonna add some macadam?
Just a little macadam to get that turn into
Get
the
a car.
garage.
So essentially you'll be able to fit 2 cars in where you can fit 1 car now?
Oh, definitely.
So
Yes.
that's, I
Yes.
see that as beneficial.
Yeah.
That's all my questions.
Mr. Meyerjack?
The walkway to the past door is existing,
That would be added.
concrete, pavers?
I was looking at, well, do you have paver patio, right?
Yeah, like Bluestone.
Yeah, so we'll probably just match what's there, bluestone.
Okay. Ed, is that 10-foot to the street or to a
No,
sidewalk?
to the side yard, then there's another 10 feet. So it's 20 feet to the curb line.
Oh, wow, okay. Okay. That's the only question I had. Mr. Santo?
No questions.
Mr. Wakarsky?
Mr. Sherman, what's the turning radius on the property?
The turning radius is not a problem. I can still have 24 feet from the face of the garage to the end of the existing
Okay.
driveway.
And
So
what's the width of the door?
the door, what do I have on there?
That looks very wide,
It is, well, it's a 12-foot wide,
so that'll accommodate
the turning,
as
correct.
well,
Yes,
not just entry.
Correct.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, do we
So
have,
this will meet the ordinance in that with one car in, there's more than enough room for 2 cars out, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
do we have any questions from the audience? No questions from the audience. Does the applicant have any further comments?
No, not at this time. Like I said, the existing house is at 7.5, and I'm pulling this garage even further into the yard than the existing house. So,
Okay, any more comments from the board?
I'd be in favor of the application. It sounds like it would be beneficial. You get more cars off the street, and it fits in with the neighborhood.
I agree.
Me as well?
I like it. Thank you.
Another good application.
Cliff?
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Need a motion.
Take a vote? A motion to take a vote?
Make a motion to approve the application?
Yes.
Second.
Thank you.
Mr. Neiman, absent. Mr. Saracola?
Yes.
Mr. Bokarski?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Senzo?
Yes.
Mr. Marjack?
Yes.
All righty. Mr. Jamros, the board has approved your application. A resolution, a written resolution will follow at our next meeting, which
Thank
is
you.
at the end of August. Between now and then, if you desire, you can go ahead and pull your permits and start. But you have to understand that if you start, you're doing it at your own risk. Technically, the period for anyone to come in and object does not end until 45 days after the date that the written resolution is published. So you're looking at, realistically, at least 60 days from next August, from the August meeting, as a reality. That being said, I think Mr. Sherman has a lot of experience in this town and can tell you what the odds are of anybody objecting who didn't come in and object tonight. All righty? But we wouldn't be doing you the right service if we didn't tell you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Without scaring.
All right, Mr. Sherman, I guess remain in your seat there. The next application is Liktarski, 84 Donald Place. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Mr. Liktarski, would you please stand? Raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please state your name and spell your last name. Okay, thank you. Have a seat. Mr. Sherman?
Good night. Donald, please.
I'm sorry?
Donald, please.
Right. Forgive me. All right. For the applicant, for the audience, we always try to make sure that we let you know anything that's happened that might affect the application. In this case, Mr. Meyerjack does reside on Donald Place. He is not within the 200 feet. He is not affected by it. And to the best of my knowledge, Mr. Meyerjack, you have no knowledge of this applicant nor of the property, other than
Correct.
passing by it.
Correct.
And so it is our intention that Meyerjack participates in this application. If you object, or if anyone in the audience objects, we need to know that now. Hearing none, we'll go forward. Mr. Meyerjack will participate. Thank you all.
Thank you.
All right, this is at 84 Donald Place. It's an R2 single-family residential district. It's a C1 variance that we're going for. Again, it's the physical features affecting the existing structure that's on the site, the actual location of the existing house. This house is, as you can see on the site plan, is 3.6 feet to the right side of the house. What my client proposes to do is just square off the back of the house with a small deck, which is 8 by 22, which would be covered. It's an extenuation of an existing roof that is also just an extension of the existing roof going down out there. But again, it's just an 8 by 22 deck off the back that's going to be covered. That's just staying in line with that 3.6. The house to their right is actually, that's the rear yard of that property. They face Hudson Avenue. So the house is not, 5 or 10 feet away from this side yard. It's probably 35 to 40 feet from this property line for their backyard. So it's not right up against the house. And again, they're just looking to put a covered little deck on the back of the house. Presently, it's just a little platform with stairs going down, but down to a small patio. But they'd like to keep this up at the level of the finished floor. So that's what they're trying to do here.
And every other required setback is maintained, the 42 and 78 hundredths.
Yeah, the existing front yard is required to be 25, it's 24.8, but we're doing our work in the back. That's an existing,
Existing, not
12 by
being
2 inches.
exacerbated.
right. But everything else is fine.
And so once again, we have an exacerbation of the existing variance for the side yard, just by virtue of the fact that we're putting more building there, but not cutting down on the amount of space.
Correct.
And in covering, you're simply extending the existing roof line?
Yeah, there's a bump out on the back of the existing house. We're going to match that roof line. So it's just going to be carried across the whole back of the house now.
So you're gonna extend the roof line of the portion that you're not touching otherwise? So that
Correct.
it's, the roof line goes straight across?
Yeah, there's one across.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Questions? As we see in there, for
Yep.
another 5,000 square feet. Call for questions.
Okay, do we have any questions from the board? Mr. Walsh?
No questions. No questions.
Questions? Sanzo?
No question.
No question.
Okay. Do we have any questions from the audience? No questions from the audience? Does the applicant have any further comments?
No, not at this time. We're just extending existing side yard.
Pretty straightforward, yep. Board comments?
I'd be in favor of the application. It's an existing hardship based on the placement of the house. Also in favor.
I'm in favor as well.
It looks good, and I noticed you're going to pick up some shading on your wet windows, which can get hot.
Yeah.
I know.
Do we have a motion to approve this application?
I make a motion we approve the application.
Second,
Thank you. Joyce?
Mr. Saracola?
Yes.
Mr. Bokarski?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Sanzo?
yes.
Mr. Marajan?
Yes.
All right. As you've heard, you've been approved. Same situation as everybody else. This approval will allow you to go and get your building permits if you so desire. The period within which anyone can object doesn't even start to run until the publication of the written resolution of this board. That resolution will come on at our August meeting. And so at that point, a day or two later, it'll be published. And then 45 days has to run before you can know that nobody is saying anything to anyone about anything. Okay? But, once again, Mr. Sherman has worked on more projects in this town than I've taken breaths, and so he can tell you what the odds are. All righty? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Have fun building.
Good night.
Oh, look.
Stay put.
Sherman's back again.
He is.
Who knew?
All right, the next application is Leonard, 42 Schuler Ave.
Mr. Leonard, stay standing for a moment. Raise your right hand. You swear testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, spell your last for the record.
Hi, Leonard, Leonard.
Okay, by all means, make yourself comfortable. Mr. Sherman, help us out.
Okay. This is at 42 Schuler Ave. It's an R1, single-family residential district. It's going to be another C1 variance. With this one, though, it's an existing undersized lot. Its narrowness and also shallowness bring upon different items for variance. And they're all existing and proposed setbacks. So we're not extending any further with anything new. We're just staying in line with the existing house. The problem with this site, like I said, with an R1, required to have 15,000 square feet. The existing is 6,000. The width required is 100. This property is only 60 feet wide. Depth required is 150. This existing is only 100. The front yard setbacks required in this zone are 50. The existing house is 26.3, which we will be matching. Again, it's a split-level type home, which they will be adding above the living room, dining room area. for a new master bedroom suite, which brings upon the front yard setback. The rear yard should be 50 feet is required. The existing house is 34.03. We will be squaring off a section of the back area for a new addition. One story just matching the existing one-story addition that was put on at one time. And again, we're just matching the existing rear yard. The side yards, on the right side, required to be 10 feet. The existing is 8.3. Total of both sides required in this zone are 35. The existing is 19.9, which we're just matching. And again, we're just squaring off a small section on the back, which you can see on the site plan, which is hatched in. And then just above the existing living room, dining area is going to be a new addition for our master bedroom suite above.
Got it.
The coverage for this is 40%, and they are underneath the 40% for the coverage for this undersized lot. There will be a new deck to the rear, but this deck is going to be 25 feet from the rear, and it's going to be an undersized deck, which is going to be 9 by 19.6, which doesn't affect the setbacks. It's just the house will. And again, they're all existing nonconformities that I am matching.
So other than the exacerbation by virtue of adding on, there is no change whatsoever in any of the existing variances.
Correct.
Mr. Arcola?
Do we have any questions from the board?
Joe,
Mr. Walsh.
That doesn't have,
So there is an ordinance that as long as the deck is less than 275 square feet, it's not higher than 6 feet off the ground, and you still have 25 feet to the rear property line, then that deck is a non-conforming deck and doesn't count toward lot coverage, and it perfectly fits within the zoning ordinance.
learn something new every night, too. That's my only question.
I have no questions.
Yeah, I actually had the same question because the existing deck is getting demolished, right? A new deck going on after the extension of the already extended piece on the back,
Correct.
right? Okay. That's all I have.
I see you're going to extend also the basement,
Correct.
you know, so you're going all the way down?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And that facilitates the expanding of the kitchen on the first floor?
Correct.
And I see you're going to have a very open area, whatever, the dotted lines are the existing walls, they're gone.
Correct.
And I understand, you know, it's an open, wide open, it's very welcoming.
Yes.
Okay. Other than that, I see you're adding, what, a closet also?
They have 2 sets of stairs from the
Yes.
front entrance and then going down to the family room, so talked about possibly getting rid of one and just put a closet there.
Yeah, I hear you, it's, okay. I'm good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Stan?
I don't have many questions of Mr. Sherman's application. This is another good one.
Okay. All right, do we have any questions from the audience? No questions from the audience. Does the applicant have any further comments?
No, not at this time. Again, we're not making any really new setbacks. They're all existing, just, you know, going above or squaring off the house. What's there.
Okay. Final comments from the board.
I'd be in favor of the application. It's
Thank you. I as well.
Looks good to me.
Stan?
Ditto what Mr. Walsh said.
Very good. Can I get a motion to approve the application?
I make a motion we approve the application.
Second.
All in favor? Oh, you do, okay.
Mr. Saracola?
Yes.
Mr. Bokarsky?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh? Mr. Sento?
Yes.
Mr. Marzak?
Yes.
Alrighty. Mr. Leonard, as you may have heard, you've been approved. The resolution will be written and will be passed at our next meeting in August. From then, after publication, not from the date of the meeting, but from the date of publication, the 45-day period for objection runs. Actually, the whole time between now and then is a period during which there can be an objection. But once that goes by, the law says nobody can object. All right? Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next application, Penn Feely, 87 Highwood. Is that how I pronounce your name? Thank you. Apologize.
All right, by way of disclosure, Mr. Panfili is a member of the Planning Board of the Borough of Baldwick. The fact that he is a member of the Planning Board accords him no special privileges, but neither does it keep him from accessing what any other citizen has available to them. And therefore, he is perfectly within his rights to come here. He'll get no special treatment, but he will get fair treatment, as it should be. All right, Mr. Panfili, right hand, please. You swear testimony you about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
State your name, spell your last.
Corey Penfilly, P-I-N-F-I-L-E.
Have a seat.
This is located at 87 Highwood Ave. It's an R2 zone. What they would like to do is put a covered porch on the front of this house, just to dress it up for a better street appeal for the existing house that's there. The R2 zone required lot area should be 7,500. This is an undersized lot. It's 5,000 square feet. Width required is 75, the existing is 50, so we have the narrowness of this lot. Also, it's a corner lot with Astor Place being secondary. So the front yard on Highwood required is 25 feet. The existing is 26.3. With the new porch, it would be 22.3. The front yard on Astor, which is a secondary, required front yard setback would be 17.5. The existing house is 12.3, and the new covered porch would also be 12.3, just running in line with that right side. The left side of the house, required side yards should be 10 feet. The existing is 5.2. The new porch would also be 5.2. Total of both sides required should be 25. The existing is 17.5, and again, we'll be at 17.5. The improved lot on this one, it should be required is 40%. The existing coverage of this is 39.6. With the new covered porch would be 43.22. And again, the coverage has to do with the house, the driveway. In the backyard, there's a raised patio and there's walkways. So all they're really wanting to do is just get a nicer look across the front of this house. The existing house has a bump out for the little entranceway. In front of that, there is a platform with stairs going to the side. And we're just gonna be matching the new deck with what is there and just protruding the little bit of a platform and stairs beyond what's actually there now. So again, we're just looking for that front yard on both sides and the side yard for the variance of this. And again, it's just more of a street appeal. Mr. Pamphili does not like the look of his house.
It's
He just
ugly.
wants to dress it up. And again, on Highwood, if you've been down in this section, front yards, there are houses that are maybe 5 or 6 feet off the property line. Others are set back at 25. The street is, in this little section, they're close and, you know, they're all over the place. So it's not a hindrance to the neighborhood of what he would like to do. I think it would dress this house up very nicely.
I agree. Very good. Any questions from the board?
You're going over the driveway?
Going over the driveway and gonna have room still for a car to get under that, yes.
That's my only question.
No questions.
Questions? You gonna get rid of the bay window and change the window, or just gonna go right over it?
Probably gonna change to a picture window. Or
Yeah.
something, yeah.
No, I think it's a great look, good curb appeal.
My question is, when I look at this print, from the plot site plan,
Yes,
I see that the bump outs in the front are coming out at two different amounts, correct? By which point the one lowest sticks out furthest.
correct, yeah, the existing house has a small little vestibule that bumps
Yeah.
out.
No, what I'm driving at is the part on the site plan that's clear white. Okay, I realize it's the house, but
Correct.
is that smaller bump out the top bump out that's shown in the picture here?
No. No,
Yes,
that's
that match
Okay.
goes straight down, correct.
Okay,
The
that
land-
was my question.
Yes.
the landing,
I guess you're gonna-
landing for the stairs.
Match
Yeah.
also the roof shingles and stuff like that?
Correct, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Wikorsky?
The new courts will, in effect, increase the lot coverage.
Correct.
Yeah, it's addressed, variance is requested for 43%.
Correct. And again, it's an undersized lot.
Right.
We're at 5,000 for 7,500. It's close.
Somebody said something about the concrete walk going to the steps. Is that going to remain?
In the front yard?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay, any questions from the audience? No questions from the audience. Applicant, any further comments?
No, again, it's an undersized lot, the narrowness and also the corner lot just makes these setbacks a little tough.
Okay. All right, board comments.
I'd be in favor of existing hardship, undersized lot, and it will enhance the neighborhood.
Also in favor?
Yep, I'm in favor as well. I think it's gonna make it look a lot nicer.
And I see that you're facing south, which is gonna take some heat off the house. Yep. I like it.
Another good application.
Can I get a motion to approve this application?
I make a motion to approve this application.
I'll second it.
Get up, Joyce.
Mr. Saracola?
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Senzo?
Yes.
Mr. Marevich?
Yes.
And sympathy for being on plan. I was there for you.
Now. I'm not gonna get into that stuff. All right. Mr. Penfield, you are well aware of the timeframes. And I don't have to repeat them.
You can say good morning.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, the next application is PIC, 142 West Prospect Street.
If you don't mind taking the head off.
Thank you. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, spell your last, please.
Brett, okay. Yeah, I see.
All right.
Will you be describing what you're applying for here?
All right. Have a seat, sir. Mr. Mishelwick, could you give us a brief overview of what the application is?
Sure. So Mr. Pick is proposing to build a second-story addition over existing footprint, thus seeking basically a front yard variance. This is a corner lot, so we have a principal front yard and a secondary front yard. So he's seeking, of course, those two variances. Principal front yard is required to be 50 feet. Proposed is at 24.1 foot, and it's an existing. The secondary front yard is required to be 35 feet. The proposed is 26.6 feet, and again, it's existing, so it's a second-story addition over existing footprint. It's a legally non-conforming structure. The size of the lot is 7958 square feet, of course 15,000 is required, so it's an undersized lot. On lot coverage remains at 26%, which is well below what's at 40%, which is permitted.
Okay, so the exacerbation of all nonconformities to do this project is really technical.
Correct.
It actually is not changing the measurements of anything that's there.
Correct.
All righty. Thank you. Mr. Pick, what do you want to add on to your house?
Very small right now, 3 children, 1 bathroom. There's not much room in that house to move right now, so
I'm smiling because it sounds like my first house in Waldwick.
trying to stay in Waldwick, but that would be the only way.
Exactly.
Very good.
All right. Mr. Mishelwick has really given us the basics here. We understand that you're not changing the distances of anything.
Correct.
Once again, the minute you add on, even within the confines, it's technically an exacerbation, and technically you have to have, in essence, have the variances reviewed, which is what's happening here. Does the board have any questions?
Just give
Okay. All right. Board, a minute or two to just have a chance to really go through the plans.
Thank you.
Missed going along.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Mr. Walsh?
No, sir.
Okay. No questions for me as well?
No questions, I understand. Ditto.
That was simple. Okay. Do we have any questions from the audience? No questions from the audience. Comments from the board?
I'd be in favor of existing footprint, clearly a hardship on the undersized lot.
I'm in favor as well.
I like it and good luck. My happiness.
The loan will be a hardship, but I'm for this.
Stay in Waldwick. All right, can I get a motion to approve the application?
I make a motion to approve this application.
Second?
Thank you.
Mr. Saracola?
Yes.
Mr. Okarsky?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Senzo?
Yes.
Mr. Myerjack?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Trick, as you heard, you are approved. Once again, it's important that I tell you what the law says. The law says that anybody can come in and object to, there are a couple of different routes they can go. They can object to the mayor and council. They can object in the courts. The period within which they have to do that is basically from now until 45 days after the date that the written resolution is published. So this approval becomes a written resolution at our next meeting in August. And then that written resolution gets published, just like you had to publish your notice. And it is only that publication date which starts the final 45 days running. That being said, the realities are, and I can't give you legal advice, but I have to say more often than not, if there are going to be objections, they come either at the actual meeting, before the meeting, or kind of immediately thereafter. But again, you have to make your own judgment as to what you're comfortable doing. If you're comfortable doing it, you can go to the building department tomorrow and pull your permits. All right?
Okay.
You could apply for them.
Okay, okay. All right, all right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be technical. Mr. Misselwick is absolutely right. You can apply for them. Maybe you'll grant them, maybe you won't, who knows?
Thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your attorney did a great job.
All right. Last but not least, the application Deckert, 18 Waldwick Ave.
Appearance?
Kenneth Gallo from the Gallo Law Firm, appearing on behalf of the applicant Jason Deckert.
Scott Leverich from Neglia Group, site engineer.
Jason Deckard, 18 Willoughby Ave.
All right. The professionals have cards on you.
Yes.
May I have one each? Thank you. That way there's at least a chance that your names get spelled right. Believe me, I understand. Happens to me all the time. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. right hand, please. You swear testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, spell your last, please.
Jason, D-E-C-H-E-R-T.
And Mr. Gallo, I would hope you are aware of the colloquy. Felonies, we're not that far with the opposite. You are, I'm not gonna lie, I've wrestled with this, how to approach this, because we have a situation where we have notices that were published that do not include all of the individual variances, but do include an omnibus clause, that is to say, any other variances which are required are hereby applied for. We also have a notice which was noticed for last month's meeting. Now, my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Mr. Decker went back and re-noticed all of his neighbors so that they were aware of this meeting date, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
The original one that went out, it was two different, from the paper
Right,
and the people
Yeah.
served were two different notices, because it was corrected. And I re-delivered on top of it a second time. the notice.
okay. But that one still only listed one variance explicitly, right? Or did it?
The neighbor one had all of them.
And everyone had all of them? Okay. In that case, for our purposes, in the opinion of this board, the notice was effective. If not initially, then certainly in all of the subsequent iterations, which thereby cured any deficiencies. And the reason I wanted to address this right now is because I see members of the public, and if there's any question, we have to be able to substantiate this. That being said, Mr. Gallo, call your first witness.
Call the homeowner, Jason Detcher. Mr. Detcher, can you explain generally for the board what you're seeking to accomplish at your property?
Just more or less, I have a 4-year-old daughter, a family environment, extending the deck. The house was previously my grandmother's. It was outdated and it's now falling off the house.
When you say it's now falling off the house, I'm sorry to interrupt, you're talking about the deck?
The deck itself has aged itself out significantly. But she was also 89 years old, so she didn't care about that. So as I took over the house, I'm looking to just make it a family-friendly environment for my family and friends.
And it's the addition and expansion of the deck.
I'm extending the deck, yes, for quantity purposes, the people that are gonna be over and stuff like that. That's the reason.
And the pool is what type of pool?
It's a 12 by 24 above ground pool.
Good. Well, interesting. I would use the engineer unless the board has any questions of my client, since he's a layperson.
I think-
Wanted to give an outline of what he was
Of
doing.
course, of course. Does anyone have any questions of Mr. Detcher about what he's trying to do? seems pretty straightforward. All right,
Um,
why don't we,
Yeah, I think I understand. You're extending, we're demoing the old deck, putting a new
Basically,
deck,
yes.
extending it, making it almost like an in-ground on, for the one side of the
no, it's
pool.
not gonna
No,
be
no, but
in-ground,
it's
just
above
extending the
ground
deck.
pool, but I'm saying the deck comes across to the wall of the pool.
Yes.
On the
for-
one
that's
side.
for safety
Right,
purposes,
I get it.
getting out of the pool.
I get, yeah, it looks pretty straightforward. I'm good.
Joe, what exactly is, that issues here with the variances that they're seeking?
So we have a couple variances over here. Side yard, the deck. Let me see, I want to make sure that the deck has to be 10 feet from the side property line. The proposed deck is at 4.1 foot.
Is there a reason that you're going the 4 foot and not the 10 foot? I see that it comes past the house here.
It's strictly because I don't have the room to shift it the other way, because the,
It's an undersized lot to begin with. If he didn't have that undersized, he literally lost 25 feet of width. So we wouldn't even be here today on the side lot variance if he had a regular sized lot. He lost 20%. But one of the things he did do is he eliminated part of his driveway.
Okay, I don't understand what you mean by he lost 25%.
Well, I'm saying, he lost about 25, if he had a regular sized lot, he'd be 20% larger, is what I'm saying. But if he had a regular sized lot, he would have 25 feet wider. That's what a normal lot will have. So he has 25 feet of width that he doesn't have.
Okay, I understand that. My original question was why are we past the width of the house? Had you considered keeping with the side of the house?
Instead of going off the side.
oh, it's because for the entrance for the pool area is the safest way to keep my 4-year-old daughter out of it without having to, I don't know who has kids, but monitor her 24/7, and nobody else can get into the pool. So I put a small section off the initial deck as an area to put the steps and that I can lock off.
Okay, I'm looking at the drawing and I'm seeing the steps looking back toward the backyard off to the left.
No, the steps are right on the deck.
I'll show you something. This is his question. I understand what he said.
Would it be all right if the engineer fielded this question? He's good.
okay, Mr. Leverage, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, spell your last.
Scott Loveridge, L-O-V as in Victor, E-R-I-C-H.
Neglia Engineering is well known to this board. However, we haven't met you before. Could you give us the benefit of your education experience?
Yes, I'm a graduate of the New Jersey Institute of Technology with a bachelor's in civil engineering. I'm a licensed professional engineer in the state of New Jersey. My license is active and in standing. I've been practicing in this field as a licensed professional for over 2 years.
Okay. And have you appeared before other boards?
Yes, I've been as a professional in this capacity for Groton Milford, Elizabeth Planning and Zoning Board, and Clark Planning Board, and I sit on the other side of the aisle as the board professional for Norwood and Northvale Planning and Zoning Board, Dumont Land Use Board, Fairview, Exception Paramus, South Hackensack, Harrington Park, Bergen, mostly in Bergen County.
Is that all?
When are you home?
All right. Members of
Impressive.
the board, clearly Mr. Leverage is experienced in this area. He is tendered as an expert witness. Once again, expert witnesses are different from lay witnesses in that they can give you an opinion in addition to just reciting facts. To the extent you find any opinion that Mr. Leverage should tender to be helpful, you are entitled to rely on it. But similarly, you are not required to rely on any opinion that he should offer. With that,
Mr. Levitt, would you address Mr. Walsh's question, please, about the deck to see it butts out on the side?
I'm
And
talking
thereby needing
on
a side
the
variance?
bottom of the oval, right there,
Yeah,
correct?
right there.
The bump out, the
Yeah.
deck coming out there.
Correct. So rather than slicing the deck off here along with the building line, we felt that positioning the ladder here would give a safe space to sort of exit the pool, not take away from some of the other areas of the deck used for other purposes and tables, et cetera. And that over here could be a good spot for parental supervision of children in the pool and access to in and out of it.
So that's the ingress, egress area, so to speak.
That's the only ladder coming out, that was on that side.
One line. And, right, as for the rest of the site plan, stairs down to the, driveway area to the east is oriented to the top of the page of this plan, so we have stairs here. Just to go over the setbacks to each one, maybe I'll start with first is pool, we have a 4.1 foot setback to the western property line where 10 feet is required, and we request a variance for that condition. The setback to the other side yard, to the eastern side yard is 11.7 feet here to the deck and 13.9 feet to the pool. Rear yard setback to the pool is 16.8 feet. And then the other side yard to the pool itself is 12.1 feet. So the pool is entirely within the setbacks, meets the borough code. Then the second variance that we seek tonight is for maximum improved lot coverage, where the requirement is 40% under your existing conditions. It's 50.4%, and we are proposing 54.1% improved lot coverage, which includes the deck. What we are doing to help mitigate the effects of that improved lot coverage is there's currently an unused concrete extension of the driveway sort of past the one building line of the house that we're going to remove and plant with grass to help reduce a chunk of impervious area on site and create some more open space. And then we have code compliant fence and gates that will meet all borough standards. Sort of the extent of the proposed site plan.
Okay, that answered my question.
My concern was the same as Mr. Walsh's. I'm also curious, what's the elevation of the deck in relation to the top edge of the pool gonna be? Is it gonna be flush?
Flush on this, correct, on this side of the pool is flush with the deck. And then down to the grade a couple feet would be the back side of the above ground pool.
And you stated you're concerned about having an adequate safe area to climb out of the ladder.
Well, I felt that that having a separate area here would be a good place for egress, ingress into the pool.
I mean, 8 feet is average to climb out of a pool? It seems like a lot. It seems to me you're getting close to the right-hand property line looking at it from the street.
Yeah, there's obviously four feet approximately to the property line, but that's the area that we felt was comfortable.
No other questions?
I have no questions. Ted?
No questions.
I have one. What's the height of the finished pool? Height?
Above ground pool is going to be probably finished, it'll be at 48 inches.
New pools come 54.
But portion of it gets buried.
Excuse me?
Portion of it gets buried underground. So typically the finish,
In this case, it's going to be.
pretty much every above ground pool, a portion of it, like 6 inches or so, gets buried underground for stability. So the clear height of typically of an above ground pool to meet code compliance is 48 inches, maybe 50 inches.
I see. So the height of the finished deck and the height of the
Pool.
apron around the pool
Will be equal.
will be equal.
That's correct.
daughter's not gonna be out there to supervise.
That's-
She'll be down Waldwick Avenue and onto Prospect Street if I don't watch her.
Well,
Yeah, she's watched.
what-
That's under
But
supervision.
Stan, in all fairness,
My door from
that
the
is
back, she
not
can
any,
let-
that is not any different than someone having a built in-ground pool in the backyard and having the same question posed. It's called
Is
parenting.
there a code for fencing around the pool?
That'll be part of the building
There
permit
is, yeah.
application, so,
But I don't see it in the plan.
well,
We're-
that,
We have, we're gonna have code compliant, Borough of Walworth.
Is that what that
compliant
means,
fences.
code compliant?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It'll conform and
It
it'll
would
be,
have helped me to see it in the plan.
yeah, they're here along the, corners of the building, behind the existing structure. Close off.
How tall are the, what do you call it, current fencing you have around the property now? How tall is the fencing around the property
Oh,
now?
it's 4 feet now, but I'm replacing it. I'm putting in,
Did you say
which
that
I'll
in
speak to
this
Joe as we
application?
go along, but
He hasn't made any application for that yet. I don't
So,
believe.
let me
I'm replacing
explain.
the existing fencing.
Let me explain something to you. So from a perspective, code compliance for swimming pools, whether it's in-ground pool and above-ground pool, a person has an option. For an in-ground pool, you have to basically provide protection around the perimeter of your backyard. So the height of the fence has to be no less than 48 inches. If it's a chain link fence, the links have to be 1¼ inches. You're not allowed to have the 2-inch square links because someone can navigate that. Then the gates have to meet code. They have to open outwards. They have to self-latch, self-close. The release mechanism has to be at 54 inches. That's for any mostly in-ground pools. For an above-ground pool, slightly different because the actual pool barriers to be required is 48 inches, meaning is that the pool itself meets that barrier requirement. So you could still have the fencing around the whole perimeter of the yard that takes care of the requirement for someone navigating into the pool. Or if you don't have any fencing around the perimeter of the yard, you will then have to buy a code-compliant ladder to get you into the pool from the ground. And those are specific ladders where when you navigate the steps, after you go up, there's a portion of the latch that closes so no one can open and close it without proper, means. In this particular case, if the whole backyard is going to be fenced with new fencing, then he will meet that criteria.
Okay, I just wanted a clarification of the wording, and I was asking a question about the fencing part of it.
That will come during permit application at the building department.
Okay, so if he needs a fence on the deck, you'll tell him?
So if he chooses to, let's say, leave existing fence, and I haven't seen it, if it's a chain link fence and the chain link is not the correct one. So the only thing that I would basically probably ask is that the staircase of the new lawn going up to the deck, that staircase then would have to be protected so no one can have access to the deck to get into the pool.
Yeah, gated.
Okay. And he'd be responsible for access from the deck into the pool?
Just like any other parent.
Got it. I just wanted a clarification on the record. We've seen too many stories of, I only turned away for a second.
Oh, I know.
I agree.
Okay, do we have any comments from the audience? No comments? Any final comments from, I thought we did the questions already. Final comments from you guys, the applicant?
Just, I would briefly state we're seeking the 3 C1 variances, which are all based off physical features of the lot, as it's undersized and exceptionally narrow. In that same block, there's other pools, there's other decks and stuff, so it does fit, enhances the neighborhood. And we feel it will, become a more desirable, even visual environment, which is all part of the zone. If the engineer wants to add anything.
I did.
Oh, excuse me, I have 2 more questions.
Sure.
Mr. Detcher, how long have you lived there?
Me, 3 years. Yes, particularly the one where I'm encroaching on the 4 feet. He has no problem with it. I don't know if you see it in the pictures. He's actually raised up about 2 feet and then 20-foot arborvitae's next to it. So he has no, I don't know if the pictures I submitted show it. He has no problem with it. Okay, he was the one I was concerned about the most.
That was a question I was gonna ask when we came back around
Yep.
again. If you were standing on the edge of the deck, you're back to the pool, looking at your neighbor's property on the 4.1 foot setback side, are you looking at his backyard or the arborvitae?
Arborvitae's. I'm not gonna see a thing.
And they're not little.
What?
They're not little, they're.
Yeah, his whole fence line is like that around the property. He's very secluded in the yard. And that's why I spoke to him initially about it, because I knew it was gonna be an issue. I sat on the zoning board in Carlsbad for years.
And he's not here.
Okay, final comments from the board. Ryan? Nope.
I'm good.
Good. I'm good as well.
Much happiness.
All right, do we have a motion to approve this application?
I make a motion to approve this application.
Second?
Very good. Joyce?
Mr. Sarcolo?
Yes?
Mr. Okarski?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Stanzo?
Yes.
Mr. Bonjak?
Yes.
Obviously, you're approved. Mr. Gallo will fill you in on all of the requirements in terms of pulling permits and also what the rights of the public are with regard to this. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks.
You too.
Okay, is there any old business that we need to discuss? No old business. New business. Joe, what's August look like?
That's the person to ask.
Okay, all right. It tells me here to ask you, so.
There are a couple,
Thanks for bearing with me.
yeah, no,
Just
there,
Walter so far.
Okay.
there are a
Yeah.
couple denials that I have given. Whether these people will, submit the applications to Joyce or not, that remains to be seen, but I have issued a couple of denials.
Okey doke.
Okay,
You good?
I'm good.
All right. We have a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.